Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to West Newton Farm, a brand new map based in the middle of Scotland, created by NM Mod. And this is a new map designed and based completely off real life locations. There, only some of the buildings have been changed around a little bit to allow for FS19's functionality, but it is all very true to real life. This is going to be seasons ready. It's aimed to be for both consoles and PC. With the PC version coming first, but there will be several additions to make sure that console can function sufficiently well enough on this map for you to all enjoy it. Now, we're going to get stuck straight into this. I have been helping out with a little bit of the testing here, so I do know the ins and outs of the map a little bit better than perhaps usual when I come to doing first looks. That's not to take anything away from it, though. It's a brilliant map there. We're going to try and cover all of the main points and show you what this has to offer. It is truly fantastic. As we jump into it, we're going to start, bang! Right at the main farm here. This is the cattle yard. That is where I do believe NM's family still run to this day. Now we are looking at models that have all been built from scratch for the purpose of this map, which is really fantastic to see. And as we look around and as we go across the map there, you'll see that it really does all fit in. Now, one thing you'll notice is straight away that we are on a bit of a slope. Running down north to south through the map here. There's a few bits of equipment in here, such as your New Holland T6, and there's a Massey Combine parked over there. But we're not going to use any of that. We're going to get into our Land Rover in just a moment, but I thought we'd have a little bit of a look around the main cattle yard here, which is looking pretty good. Before we go too much further, I want to bring up one of the best things about this map, which you can immediately tell the quality and the fact that it is built off of a real-life map. Check out the PDA. If we do that, let's see a little bit better there. It is beautiful there. A huge array of fields. I think we're in the region of around about 70 to 80 fields, all said and done. Mixture of arable and grassland, which really does make that for a great experience. There are multiple different farms, so it's a great multiplayer map as well. And we'll be looking to capitalize on that at some point. In fact, we're going to come over to this old workshop door here. Beautiful old stone buildings here. We open that up one more time. There you go. Look at that. So a mixture of forestry in there as well as different shape and size of fields. Really good. I have had a look on Google Maps there, been shown the location of the farm, and it does look very true to life, I gotta say. It is brilliant. We're going to make our way around the big circle, really, of the main road, and we're going to end up down towards the shop in the south corner, or the southern edge there, really. But first of all, let's open up this, and we'll have a look straight inside our little workshop here. Must get cold because the fire's on. But yeah, very nice detail inside here as well. Nice little hay loft up there, really. And yeah, so this is the main yard. This is the yard that you would start at if you want to. Now, all of the land is going to be available to be purchased. Right now, as we look at it, you can see that we only have these few fields ready to go, but that is something. We've got about 30 at the moment, and we're going to slowly get the rest of this map all built out before it's ready to roll. So that's going to be very exciting. We are looking at some very good sized fields as well, actually, I must say. And it's going to be quite interesting to get into all those. There's one main entrance into the yard. There is a track that leads us down into the southern edge, but we're going to just jump up through the cattle fields here and go around there because I parked my Land Rover here. And like I say, we're going to go off for a drive. Now, what we're going to do, we're actually just going to turn ourselves around here, and we're going to end up here, have a quick look at the yards up here before descending on the southern edge all the way around. Now, I have been reliably informed that this is predominantly a New Holland area, but that will not stop my allegiance to a good Massey Ferguson. They are going to be across this map eventually, and we'll see how that looks. But yeah, this is a beautiful map anyway. There's a lot of detail being put in lots of different little places there. It's what we'll do for this as well. We'll probably just stay out of vehicle, I think, just so we can get a good experience of what the map looks like here. You'll see lots of small little roads. We're going to take this one up to the north now. There's a few different buildings dotted around the place, storage options, sell points, that kind of great thing. All that which really do add to the experience. A lot of fields for you silage boys as well. You're going to love this map because there's a lot of grassland right now. Plenty to get yourself stuck into there. Plenty of pits as well to make the most of as well. That is straight ahead there. We're gonna have a look at that in a moment. That is just a storage yard. That's a grain dryer really, and a storage point. And we come up to our first yard here. This is Alton Burn Farm. As you can see, it's a nice storage area. There's a couple of large barns. I really like this little kind of stack yard on the right hand side. Actually, that adds a nice little bit of detail in there. Quite a lot of clutter around the place as well, which is always fun to see. You've got your buildings, you've got your piles of bags and bales and all sorts like that. So that's really nice to see. This, of course, will also have the opportunity to have some sheep here as well, should you really want to have them included. We are currently without seasons, as you will notice here. It is currently 5:35 in the evening, the best time of day really for the daylight as far as I can see it in-game without seasons. But you can, should you wish to, you can actually, oh, there's a texture missing there. You can include seasons. It is seasons compatible. I have had it in with seasons there and it is looking very good. Not ready, it is not going to be compatible with the maze extension to begin with, although we are hoping, and NM Modern is hoping to get that included at some stage. Lots of tight little single track lanes as well. Nice and narrow there, so you got to be careful what machinery you bring down. We've got a nice bendy little road that leads us up to our grain storage area up here. Again, a nice little yard, plenty of detail. We're not going to go in, but we're just going to have a quick hop over. You can see you got your grain dryer there. I like things like this along the back end here. You've got just a load of debris and rubble just kind of parked up. Looking pretty darn good. Do like that a lot there. And the funky little grain spot at the top there, that's pretty neat. Oh, but we go. Keeping a look at the map here. We are not going to go up there. We're going to jump back in. And now we're going to head down to one of my perhaps favourite areas of the map, I think. We're going to go and have a look at one of the sheep yards. I'm going to go past the horses, so we're going to go along the east end of the map here. And follow the road all the way down as well. Some beautiful, beautiful landscaping around here. When I first saw this, I thought and that was the area that intrigued me the most, and it's certainly still true to this point. You'll see as you look around the field though, lots of different details in the field from different trees, telegraph poles here and there. We've got the huge main power line going through the middle as well, which is a real nice little touch. We'll come down here to the old, if SFTN can drive properly. Let's go this way. Nice little touch with the power line there, I always find. Beautiful time of day to record a first look on it. It's absolutely stunning. Now we will be bringing you a brand new live stream with this today. The time of publishing is Monday. Will be 8 PM Eastern. We'll be coming live with an in-depth first look of this map with NM Modern in chat to discuss it. As you can see here, we have to look past the OpenReach broadband team. They are busy making a mess. Although there's no one actually there, but must be having a cup of tea. We've got a second cattle pasture right there as well, so you can move cattle from point A to point B. And then this little track we're about to go down is one of my favourite parts of the whole map. First of all, lovely little view looking down through there. Absolutely beautiful. Small little fields on either side, so you can really look at getting different sized equipment in there dependent upon your needs. And as we continue to rumble on down through as well, you've got horses on the right hand side here. If that is something you want to do, then you do have a nice little dainty setup there for your horses, which is very nice indeed. So you can already see we've already passed 4 different yard setups. If you want to use this as a dedicated multiplayer map, it's going to be perfect for it. But watch this, guys. This is the bit that I love. Also, first of all, keep an eye out. Look at that lovely telegraph major power line going through there, I guess. We're going to go down here. I love just how the trees suddenly come over there. It gets a little bit darker. It gets a little bit more overgrown in places. And then there is a lovely little set of cottages right there, looking over a huge big field. And then this bit, look at this. This is like so many different roads in the area I grew up. Lovely little bridge to come down. Pretty nice. A nice little tight bridge again, so you've really got to be careful about what equipment you use. Otherwise, you're never getting it through there. And then we're back into more land here. We're coming up to another farm. One of my favorites in the map there. This one really is quite nice. And then it gives you lots of space. It's small space out there, but it still gives the impression that it's a small little yard somehow. Which is really good. It's surrounded by a lot of grass fields, as you can see. To bring up the map here. Grass fields and trees. But nonetheless, it is very nice indeed. We're going to stop here. Now this is going to be one of the sheep yards. You can see there, that's where we're going to be able to bring in some sheep. We've got plenty of different size sheds around here as well. I really like this old building actually. Just look at the old textures on the poles there and the posts. It looks brilliant. Coming around, you've got plenty of room to get around about the building as well. So this is another huge shed. Nice and loud that you can got plenty of storage space in once again. And then your stone wall there with your house all ready to go for the farmer. And then what looks like, in my mind at least, a nice little workshop. It is indeed very tidy. And yeah, so that's probably one of my favorite looking maps or buildings in the area. But yeah, I do think that looks very, very nice indeed. And like I say, as we look at the area we're in, we're just going to come up against this here dark surface so we can see a bit better. Plenty of land there up on the right hand side that you could build into as well and slowly grow and expand. And if you don't want to have too much grassland, you can always plow that over quite easily to give yourself a good size working area. We're just going to jump back into our defender. And onwards we go. Brilliant usage of the distance as well, so you can't really see where the map ends all that well. Lots of little roads going off to the side which don't actually go anywhere. That's off the edge of the border, but it still gives you the idea that they do. We've got a biogas down here as well, so fans of silage tech are still going to be able to get in there, sell off all their silage when they want to, which is always nice to see. And there's a surprise event going on today, I've been reliably told, and here we are. We come down towards the village. We've got various different sell points, but also check this out, we've got a new mill to show everybody. An agricultural show hosted just for the summer. Looks like it's going to be quite busy in there. Off we go. We're heading towards the town there. What's this saying? We've got Ayrshire Dairy and Ayrshire's finest grain on our left. So here's your first sell point really. A whole load of different sizes and shaped fields on here as well. Nice looking sell points there. Pretty straightforward. And then yeah, off we go. As we'll see, we'll keep the map up here. We're coming along the southerly edge. We're about to come through the village, which is again a beautiful sight, I must say. A new development here from Housing Giants Persimmon Homes. Some nice new builds. Cheap, 134 grand. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And you'll find that this little village that we're coming through now is actually engulfed in fields on all sides. Pretty cool. 30 miles an hour through here, so we'll try and stick to the limit. Another banner there advertising the new agricultural show that we've just gone past. Huge big church as well. And here you have all of the important stores. There's your grain sell-up point, your co-op, you've got your sawmill, your timber mill there, so you can sell your wood chips and or your lengths of timber. And then the most important, the machinery store there. And then you have access down to a few more fields tucked away down the side, just next to what is a beautiful looking pond there actually. So there's no cars on the road right now, so we'll just stop. Look at this. Just a very nice little pond on the go right here. A couple of people sitting around talking over there. Plenty of birds on the water as well, looking good. Oh, hello, sir. And then yeah, like I was saying there, we've got a great array of fields that stretch all the way down this side here. Mixture of arable and grassland that'll take you all the way along the back end. I just like the fact that there's very few rectangular fields. Really, really nice to see there. Now, where did I leave my Land Rover? As you can see, we've kind of come about nearly 3/4 of the way around. We're going to continue along. there is, straight ahead there is our petrol station. We're not going to go through the speed cameras. I don't have the best of luck with speed cameras, I'll be honest with you. Tend to lose quite a bit of money on first looks to speed cameras. So we're going to sneak up this little road here. And we're going to have a look at the pig farm. Now the pig farm is situated in the side of the moors here, really. Again, nice open roads, plenty of access to fields, and there is our farm we're going to. So that's about 6 different farms right now that you could theoretically, or 6 different areas that you could theoretically make into a farm if you're looking to use this for multiplayer. We're going to cut down this little track here. And go and have a look at the pig farm, really. Surrounded by arable fields again. That really does give you a great chance. There's the petrol station down there. And in we come to a little, just a nice, small little yard, but again, plenty of storage space, plenty of machinery sheds there if you need them. And then you've got a little caravan if you need to stay here and the house isn't ready before you get to the pigs. Nice and straightforward there. Again, I do like the fact there's not too much clutter, but still enough to make it feel like it's a genuine area, a working farm kind of thing. Surrounded by trees as well as you'd expect up in Scotland there. It does look really, really fantastic. Now it is expected that we're going to be testing this for a little bit longer there. We'll be going to Giants to get tested for PC and console eventually. The best thing I can suggest for you to do if you want to keep an eye on further information about when this will be ready is to check on NM Modding's Facebook page, which we're going to leave the information for down below. Now what I'm going to do here is go that way. Yes, perfect. So yeah, information will be down below so you can keep an eye on everything and you will be able to see when this goes up for testing and when it is ultimately up for release, really. But yeah, we've just passed out on our right a little track down into a field through some woods there, which is quite mysterious. I'm going to leave that so you can explore that one on your own time. And then away we go. We're going to head back up towards the main yard, kind of through the southern entrance, really. Go all the way along here first. I really like how the fence posts aren't level. You know, it looks like they've been in there for a while. They're worn out a little bit there. They're in need of a bit of TLC and realigning a little bit there. I think that's always great to see. And then this brings us out right next to the horses on the which we've just passed on our right there, and on the hill there down over that little bridge. So kind of neat. Really do like that. And up we go. What we're gonna do? Come into here. And we're just gonna, with the mighty defender, we're just gonna cut through this hedge. Because I'm gonna go this way. Nice little track down here, which leads us into some of the arable fields for the main yard there. We're gonna take this, we're gonna head straight up back through to the main yard, where I want to take you to possibly my second favorite area of the map. It's not very big. I can't really say why it's my favorite. This is something about it which really makes it work. So I want to, yeah, we're gonna have a quick look at that one. Again, lots of nice little bits of rubble lying around there. Nice little detail. This is the main entrance into the yard here. You have to come through the side of the buildings there. There is a footpath which goes down the side of the main house, but trust me when I say from experience that it's not really wide enough for a tractor. I did get one stuck there a bit. And we're going to go this way. Down through the rolling hills, which I just think look fantastic. I really, really do. This is NM Modding's first map, it should be said there, so it's absolutely fantastic to see the level of detail that they've put in. It's really going to be stunning. You are going to be able to do all aspects of the game as it stands right now. So you can have cattle, pigs, sheep, horses. You're able to harvest timber and all of the other crops as well. But check out this little place here. Stop out here. This is why this map makes so much sense for multiplayer, because again, you got this is an abandoned old yard here, which gives you a little bit of storage space around the corner, so you can just get enough space to get enough gear into there, and you're looking perfect, really. So very much a big admirer of this. So to be honest, that is pretty much the whole of the area covered, really. I want to just give you a basic overview. We will, of course, be looking to bring in a lot more information, and we'll answer any questions that you may have during the live stream, which will be later on today on the time of publication, which is Monday. And Modern will be in chat himself there, so you can definitely come along and answer any questions that you may have. We're going to continue on rumbling down through this road here. Someone's been flag tipping again. Seems that it's not just Meadowgrove where that happens. And then we'll be away. Lovely little cottage on the roadside there as well. Very quaint. Very quaint indeed. And then this is going to end us up at the animal dealer, which will be a perfect place for us to kind of wrap everything up there. Now the animal dealer is tucked away to one side, but what's our little signpost here? So we'll sell point as well. Wonderful. In we go. That's a little road up to some fields there. Now there are going to be contracts across all a good chunk of the fields as well there. So you're going to have contracts, you're going to be able to buy and sell all of the land as well. So depending upon how you want to play the game, you've got various different options. We have got like cattle all ready to go there, and there's a few more in there as well. They look grand. Looking very well. And this will be our... Wonderful. Moving on up here though, we do have a wool sell point as well there, so you sheep farmers don't feel left out. Nice little area there. So before we wrap it up there as well, I just want to say a great thank you to NM Modern for allowing me to assist them with testing, and also to get a first look of this map and give you some early access to it all. Don't forget to come and stop by the stream where you can answer any questions. And whilst we wait here, check this out. We're going to speed up time a little bit. We're down by the village again. There's our speed cameras that always like to get me. What a beautiful sight this is. It is currently just after 8 PM in the evening here. It's getting dark, the moon is out, the sun is long since set, and look at this street. This looks fantastic, doesn't it? Really impressive here. So we've got street lights all the way along there lighting up the footpaths, and the traffic lights are standing out like beacons as well. Very good. What we're going to do once more is just kick the time on a little bit further. It gets darker and darker. We should be able to see that the street lights stand out even more vividly. There we go. Fast forward all the way through the evening. I always think it's good to see this. I'll bring this out now and again just to see how it looks. But yeah, what a beautiful street this is. Very well worked as well. Lights are on at home, everyone's tucked up inside, but yeah, it's nice to be able to see it. It means that whenever you are working late on harvest, for example, you're coming into here to sell off your grain, you're going to get a nice little ride home. It's going to look enjoyable, that's for sure. Yeah, so that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This has been West Newton Farm in the middle of the night, and we will see you all later. Until then, have a great day, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you later.